Hey you guys, it's your girl Rajanae. Welcome back to my channel, my Rajanation. If you're new here and you want to be a part of Rajanation, go ahead and subscribe. I would love for you to be here. But today I decided to record like a quick little video that is very informational. Is that the word? I don't know if that's the word I'm thinking of. But I don't know if you can see, but I just got out of my doctor's appointment and like my anxiety has now subsided now. It has subsided. Thank goodness. By the title of this video, you already know what I'm about to talk about. And this video is for the young girls who have yet to experience their annual exam or their women exam, and for other women who have probably never gotten it done. But I'm here to talk about it because I literally just got done doing my third one ever. So without further ado, let's just get to it. So usually for your women's exam, it's basically like checkups to check for your breast to make sure you don't have like any breast cancer or anything like that, which is very important. Check your blood, so you have to usually get like your blood drawn. A pelvic exam, where they have to now listen, I'm trying to be as transparent as possible because again, there may be a lot of young girls watching this that may not know what that is and what that means and like what they have to do. So that means they usually have to stick 1 or 2 fingers in your coochie cooch to check your pelvic, and then like your pap smear, which that was the one I was not excited about. I mean, the pelvic one, they usually pretty much do it after they do the pap smear. Like checking your breast and everything like that comes before the pap smear. But like the pelvic one, they do it right after they do the pap smear. But the pap smear is the one where it's just like that freaks a lot of women out, or not, but it freaks me out. My anxiety really was so bad. Like it started when I made the appointment. Like to be honest with you, it started when I made the appointment, which was last week. I was gonna say last year. What? Anyways, last week. Ever since then, my anxiety, oh my gosh, I honestly feel kind of dizzy now. But yeah, so the pap smear is basically where they take a speculum, which is like a plastic, not reusable, a plastic speculum, which they throw away. So it's disposable. That's the word I was thinking of. A disposable speculum that has to get inserted in your downstairs, your bestie down there, okay, has to get inserted, and they have to open you up a bit more so that they can take like a brush and basically swab your cervix to get a sample. And they do that just to make sure that if you are active, if you know what I mean, if you out there in the sheets, okay, they definitely need to do that because they have to make sure that you do not have any type of STDs. And let's be clear, us girlies, us baddies, us queens out here do not want to get any STDs at all. That is not what you want, okay? There are so many different symptoms and health risks that you could go through when having STDs, and that's not something you want. So if you feel that you is grown enough, which you are not, and if you're young watching this, you are definitely not grown, but if you think you are grown enough to be in the sheets and whatnot, getting down and dirty, okay? You need to be grown enough and mature enough to get your women exam and make sure you're getting those checkups, because we cannot have anybody out here with those types of health issues or different risks and like that and jeopardizing your health. I'm not with that, you know, and I'm letting you know as a big sis, I'm not here for that. So make sure you're getting those checkups, okay? But make sure you don't have any STDs or anything like that, but also to make sure that you don't have any cervical cancer, which, like I said, that's 2 things that they're checking that's cancer related that you do not want. So you definitely want to make sure that you're getting those checkups and you're getting that exam. So it's very, 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 very important that you do that, which is crazy because I actually told one of my coworkers today, she's a girl, I actually told her I was getting my pap smear done today, and I was telling her I was not excited because my anxiety is so bad, y'all. It is so bad. Y'all, like, my stomach was just going, like, it's been going crazy since I woke up this morning. Like, that's how bad it was. I literally had to use the bathroom twice. And I don't mean number one. Like, that, I don't think you realize how, like, your mental health and whatnot can literally, like, mess up your physical health. Like, you think your mental health doesn't attach or it doesn't connect at all with the rest of your body, but it really does. Like, it will literally have you in the hospital, for real. You don't think that it has anything to do with your emotions and, like, your bodily fluids and whatnot? It most definitely does. It does. That's how bad my anxiety is, y'all. So, like, I was so scared, but she literally told me, no, it's very important to get, because she also has a couple of friends who still have yet to get any pap smears, and she seems like she's like in her 20s. So I'm pretty sure, and who knows how old her friends are, but you know what I'm saying? I'm sure that there's women who are around her age or maybe even older than her who probably have not gotten it done yet. And that's very much needed. So any young girls that's watching me, you are not the only one, because there are probably women who are older than you, probably older than me, who have yet to get that done. And that is very, 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 very important. Very important. So now that you guys pretty much have a gist, I hope that I covered pretty much what the wellness exam is and pretty much what they had to do. So let me tell you a little bit of my experiences and then try to give tips if I can. So my experiences, this is the 3rd one today. As of today, this was my 3rd one that I've ever gotten. My first one, first of all, I didn't even know about like wellness exams and stuff like that. Like, I didn't even know pap smears and whatnot was a thing. Like, I didn't know. Like, I remember one year me and my mom were driving, we were talking, and she had mentioned that she had set that appointment up, or that she needed to set one up, and I was like, for what? Then when she really got into it, I was like, oh, okay, like, what is that? Like, because I didn't know that was a thing, like, you know? And when she told me what they had to do, I was like, absolutely not. No, does not sound fun at all. That does not sound exciting. Like, why? You know, it seems like, why do women have to go through some ish? I swear, we cannot catch a break. But listen, you did. I didn't know that was a thing. I was like, wait, what? But like I said, like, if you were active, you know what I mean? That's definitely important. Especially, I think you have to get them more, like, because I know it's like every 3 to 5 years. I want to say it's for ones that are active, but if you're not, I mean, I don't know. Maybe it's listen, I'm gonna get to that. But yeah, it's more, you know, I don't know. But listen, I didn't know that was a thing, right? So I was just like, wait, what? And so mom was like, no, it's very important. Like, you definitely need to get a check, get it, you know, get those done, because you just want to make sure that you're checking your health, you're taking care of yourself, you're looking out for yourself, because you never know, you know, especially if you're involved with somebody else. Like, you may be involved with someone who may not care about their health and may not care about themselves like that, and they definitely don't care about you if they felt like they wanted to pass something on to you and not even tell you. So don't be that kind of girl, okay? So I was just like, oh gosh. So I remember I scheduled it, and y'all, like, that first one I was shaking, let me tell you. Like, not only was I shaking because it was cold, but I was shaking because my anxiety was at 100. It was at 1,000. It was at 1,000, okay? Like, I was literally like just shaking cold. And fast forward, you know, they do ask a lot of medical questions, so make sure that you have a lot of answers, like if there's any history of diabetes, high blood pressure, any type of lung cancer, thyroid cancer, any cancer for that matter. Make sure you have pretty much all those answers down. But yeah, they do ask you those questions, and then they check your breast, like I said, and then they get to that the pap smear. Let me tell you, first of all, when it happened, I thought I was literally gonna cry, because when I found out what a pap smear was, I was watching all types of videos to inform myself and try to get a good idea of what I had to go through. You know, watching other people's videos, when I was watching their videos, they were a bit outdated. But this is why I'm making one, because, you know, hey, it's 2025 now. You know what I'm saying? So who knows? People may want more refreshing, new content, but I decided to put this out because, hey, I don't know who might see this, but you know, this is very important. But anyways, so yeah, I was watching videos and I remember them talking about, like, the way that they described a pap smear was, like, I guess uncomfortable, but I feel like the main word that they used was pressure. I was like, what the hell does that mean? Because really, that could mean anything. I mean, pressure could mean just me pushing a button, and that's me putting pressure on the button. But what, huh? Like, and I'm over here thinking, oh, that shouldn't be that bad. So yeah, you know, once fast forward, going back to the situation at hand, when I got my first one, they're like, okay, Miss Johnson, we're going to insert the speculum now. And I'm like, oh gosh, no, please. So she was like, yeah, we're going to insert it now. So just take a deep breath, just breathe. I remember they kept trying to tell me to breathe because, like, I was literally shaking. And mind you, I'm trying to tell myself to breathe because I have anxiety. So it's just like, no, breathe, Rajane, because just know that if you have anxiety, you know that usually your body tenses up with how nervous and how scared you are, and that's just like, that makes it even worse. Okay, so yeah, just breathe. So she inserts, and let me tell you, that first one, at first you'd be like, you talking about breathe, I just almost took my breath away. Like, come on now. But there was pressure, I guess, if that's the correct term, but get to that. I thought I was gonna cry, but I didn't. But I was breathing like I was giving birth, I'll tell you that. You know, somebody would be like, it's not that deep, it's not that serious. I maybe I shouldn't say it's not that deep. Anyways, but they were gonna be like, it's not that serious. It is to me. It is. Whatever helps me with my anxiety and gets me through, I'm gonna do it, okay? But I pushed through, and when they actually had to do the swab, it tickled. It tickled. But I pushed through. The second time wasn't the best one, because when it comes to speculums and stuff, there's plastic ones and then there's metal ones. Now, it depends on your pain tolerance. I'm not going to tell anybody what to do as far as pain tolerance wise, because you may have a stronger pain tolerance than I do. Baby, I do not know. I am very sensitive, but you may be stronger than me. So you could probably handle that metal one. Why I chose metal, I don't know that second time around. Why would I do that? The plastic one was way better for me. My second time around, I cried. I'm not gonna lie. Rajane's not gonna lie to you. All right, big sis is not gonna lie to you. I'm gonna be completely honest. You know what I mean? It's better that you hear it from someone who's actually being real with you than someone who might just tell you whatever you want to hear just to get you to be quiet. Okay? I'm gonna be honest with you. That second time around, I cried. But this third time, today, anxiety was on 1,000. Like I said, my stomach was going crazy. I literally used the bathroom 2 times. That's how bad it was. And I was like, oh God, please. Please. So we're gonna skip the breast part because she checked it. Usually going straight to the pap smear, okay, I scoot all the way down to the bottom because you guys scoot all the way down to the bottom. You gotta scoot all the way down. I'm like, I'm finna fall out the chair. Like, that's how low I am in the seat. Like, okay, legs gotta be open, baby. Okay. Then insert speculum. So she's like, okay, Miss Johnson, just breathe. We're gonna insert it now. And so then it happens every time. Every time they insert, I'm like, that's what. But you definitely feel like a pressure. You do. And now I'm starting to understand why they kept saying that. You do feel like a pressure, but it was like the more, and like for me, like, because my anxiety was so bad, and mind you, it was, because when she checked my heartbeat, y'all, that's what it was doing. She's like, your heart is beating really fast. I'm like, I told you. When it was in, I was like, I'm not gonna lie. I was like, I literally thought I was gonna cry. I literally thought I was. Again, I'm being real with you, because I'm not, Rajnee's not gonna lie to you. I thought I was gonna cry. But tears really didn't. Like, my eyes may have watered just this much. Did you see that? This much. But I didn't cry. She noticed, though. She noticed my face, and she was like, okay, I'm gonna stop. Okay, I'm gonna give you a second to, like, collect yourself, to calm down and relax, because my body started to tense up. Girl, my knees. Okay, sorry, I'm back, you guys. I had a lot of storage. Okay, anyways, but my knees buckled. My knees buckled. I tensed up. And that's what tends to happen, you know, on impact. And once you feel something and you're like, your anxiety is through the roof, you just start to tense up because you're scared. And that's what makes it worse. So she was trying to tell me to calm down. She stopped the inserting process because it wasn't all the way there yet. I'm like, it's not all the way in? Oh my God. Come on. Like, dang. Y'all, this is crazy. Wasn't even all the way in yet. But she was like, just, I'm going to give you a second to, like, breathe and calm down. And then I'm going to continue. But what she did tell me, because I was just like, oh my gosh. Like, I really thought I was going to cry. But I think it was because I was trying to fight through it. Push through. I was going to say something, but I ain't going to say that because it's for the girls. Okay, I got to be inspiration for the girls. But anyways, I was trying to push through, though. But I was like, but she did tell me to breathe. But what she did tell me, okay, because I made it through. I got through it. Okay, she said, you're doing good. Okay, so real quick, because I don't want my phone to just like do me dirty again. Okay, I'm gonna give some quick tips of what I feel could help you out, you young ladies out, because you definitely need to get this done. And I want you guys to be able to go through it for real, because there have been girls that said that they made the appointment, they got in there, and it was just like, once it was like, maybe even if it inserted this much, they couldn't do it. They cried and like left. So I want to make sure that you guys can actually prolong, that you can actually get through the whole appointment without crying and leaving. Okay, and even if you were to cry, which is okay, you know, that you still were able to push through it. Okay, because it's very important. So I would say the first tip is to make sure that you get a provider that's like a woman. Okay, there are men that do it, but I'm like, sorry, I just feel like guys be too rough. So no, I prefer a woman, but you do what's comfortable for you, and make sure that you're choosing a provider that you trust and that you're comfortable with. Okay, this is your health that we're talking about, so don't go playing around. Make sure this is someone that you actually trust and that you are comfortable with, and you be like, okay, I can come back to them the next time. Okay, so make sure it's someone that you trust. If it's a woman that you trust, get a woman. Okay, 2, I would say to pray. If you're not much of a person that prays, or you're not like spiritual in that sense, meditate if you have to. Either one is good. Okay, because if you have any type of anxieties, any type of worries, you are letting out those worries and those fears, and you're calming yourself down in a sense, especially with meditation. Meditation is also very important, because if this is your first time and you're very, very nervous about it, because you are going to feel the type of pressure and the uncomfortability, the breathing is what you definitely need to practice on. So meditation is definitely going to help. I suggest, if your anxiety is as bad as mine, start early on with the meditation and just keep trying to do that every single day to really get those breathing exercises prepped, because you're definitely going to need to do that when it's time. The breathing is definitely going to matter, okay? Another thing I would say, you don't have to, but I did because I thought it would kind of work. I took ashwagandha before I went. I've never taken ashwagandha before. I just started, to be honest. I just started using it last night. And it also kind of made me sleepy before I came in here. So I would be careful with that. I don't know if it made it worse or made it better. I was still hella nervous, to be honest with you, but I felt like it was like this. And like I said, I just started taking it. So maybe the more I take it, my body could get used to it and it may have a different outcome. Who knows? But I mean, if you've been taking it way longer than me and it actually helps you calm down, like you know for sure it actually helps you, I'd probably try to take that. Maybe. Take it if it helps, okay? I would say make sure, because when you are going, you do have to get fully nude. All your clothes got to come off, girl, okay? So since that's the case, make sure that you're dressed in something comfortable. You're not wearing anything that's too tight, like, like jeans and stuff, things that's too complicated for you to come off. Like, no. Wear comfortable clothing. Like today I literally came like in a tank top and some leggings, because that's easy to put on and take off for these types of situations, okay? So make sure you're just dressed comfortable. Bring a panty liner. My mom told me that. Make sure you bring one, because you might spot a little bit afterwards. So bring one just in case, okay? Just to be fully prepared, at least. What's another thing? I would just say you can always bring a friend or your mom if need be, because like I said, this is very uncomfortable. It's not the most exciting thing in the world. I know a lot of girls may ask if it hurts. Like I said, pressure is what you're gonna feel usually when it's first in. This time around, I felt like, how do I say it? I don't want to say a sting, but like a pinch, kind of. You do kind of feel a pinch, and that pinch lasts for about 5-10 seconds, depending on how long it takes them to swab. Okay, you are going to feel like pressure, as I don't even know how to describe that. That first time around when it was inserted and they had to open me up, like open up my cervix, I literally felt, if it was like this, I literally felt the whole gang like this. TMI. But again, I'm just talking about my experience. You might feel that. This time around, I don't think I felt that I didn't feel it. I just felt more of that pinch a lot more than anything. And that pinch lasted. But that's when she was like, another tip while you're going through this smear is to, because again, I know it's going to feel uncomfortable. I know you're going to want to tear up, and it's okay. It's better that you let them know that this is your first time, so they know how to go about it, and they know how to go about it with you. But also, what my doctor told me, and this will be a tip that I'll give you girls, is to wiggle your toes while it's happening. Wiggle your feet while it's happening. So it gives you something to distract yourself and gives you something to focus on. Okay, which I was pushing through, y'all. Them toes was wiggling. But it gives them to distract yourself. I would probably say, if anything, also bring like a stress ball or anything like that if you feel like that's gonna help. I literally bought me something that's gonna help with my anxiety. At least I hope it will. Maybe next time around I can bring that, because she come talking about why I was done. And she was like, oh, the doctor was like, do you if you want to book your annual exam next year. So what you mean annual exam? Like what I just did today? That next year I gotta do that? Oh, sorry, dog, you gotta miss me with that one, because I was already not excited about this. let me not do that, because I'm messing y'all up. I'm really trying to help y'all ladies out, though. It definitely has to get done. I know I be playing games, because I'm like, next year, that's too soon. I mean, I know we just started, but 2025, but 2026, that's too soon already. We gotta do that now? But, yeah. That's way too soon. You need to chill. I'm still trying to get over this. Like, I'm still feeling that pinch. You still might feel the pinch, but I promise you're gonna be okay. But yeah, bring a stress ball if need be. Anything that music, I don't know. I never done the music part, but I don't know. Whatever you feel is gonna help you push through and get through it. I hope that this video was very informative for you guys. I got my blood drawn. I actually did pretty good with this one, so I'm surprised. Anyways, also, when you get your blood drawn, try not to eat. You're really supposed to fast. I had yogurt. That's pretty much it, though. I ain't nothing else. But yes, so I'm gonna end it here because I don't want my phone to cut off again. But I hope that this reaches young ladies, because this is definitely very important for you guys. Definitely get it done. Definitely get it done. I know it's not exciting. It's not easy being a woman. It's not easy being a girl, but it usually lasts for a couple minutes. I'd probably say 5 minutes, maybe, at best 5 minutes, maybe 10. But I don't think it really lasts that long, to be honest. It's quick. Like I said, they just had to insert the speculum. They had to do the swab. After that, they gotta do the pelvic just to check it, and you're done. But I really wanted to make this and be comfortable and be honest with you girls, because it's not easy. Sometimes girls don't have anybody to come to and talk about this with. They may not even know this was even a thing, that you had to get this done. And that's why I'm here to tell you, because I would not want you to find out from somewhere else or never find out at all, like how I was a late bloomer of finding out and never knowing that really there's a certain age you're supposed to be starting getting these pap smears and wellness exams. I'll put it at the bottom of the screen because I can't think of it right now, but there's a certain age or a starting age that you really have to start getting these. And you don't want to find out way too late. So this is why Big Sis Raja is here to let you know what to expect. If you have any other questions, don't be afraid to comment down below. Do not be afraid. I will happily answer it for you, because I also have a baby sister who's 5, but at some point she's gonna have to get them, and she's not gonna be excited about it. She might be very scared. So this is why I want to make this type of video, because I know deep down you are going to be scared, and that's okay. Are you gonna cry? You might, and it's okay to cry. But I promise you that if you have someone, a provider that you trust, okay, they'll make it as comfortable as possible as they can for you. They can make it as comfortable as they can make it for you. But you gotta work with them the same way they're working with you. Okay, it's teamwork, okay. So I know you're scared, but please go through it, because it's very important. Remember, it's 2025. So us girls, us baddies, have to take care of ourselves. We have to take care of our health. Whether it's physical, mental, emotional, doesn't matter. We have to think about us, because at the end of the day, no one's gonna do it for us. But you have to do it for you, because that's what matters at the end of the day. And you want to make sure that you're in the best possible health that you can be, so that you can slay the year, okay? 2025 is supposed to be a good year. So start it off right by taking care of yourself, okay? And getting your exams. And making sure that your bestie down there is cool, okay? Because my bestie down there, she's still feeling away. She feeling away. Mind you, I just had a Brazilian wax this week earlier. So bestie gotta chill now. We doing too much now. That's enough. I don't even want to talk about another exam right now. But all right, my girlies, my baddies, okay? Make sure, I hope that you learned something throughout this video, okay? I hope so. Raja loves you, okay? I would not be doing this video if I did not care about you. Make sure you get your exams as soon as you can. I'm not going to rush you, but just make sure that you get it done, because remember, we're taking care of ourselves and our health is important, okay? But I hope you girlies enjoyed this video. Remember, comment down below if you have any questions, concerns, anything, because we're besties. We're besties. We're sisters at this point, okay? So don't be afraid to come to me. I'm a big sister in real life, for real, for real. So it's okay. Okay, come to me. Comment down below. But without further ado, I'm going to catch you guys in another video. Raja loves you.